want to talk first because it's going to do that thing to me.
It didn't.
It didn't do the.
Well, I
so
talked.
great.
No one acknowledged that I took the bullet for you, but
I didn't hear you talk.
We didn't know.
exactly,
talk, so-
exactly.
There we go. Now we know.
That's so funny.
Appreciate you jumping on that bullet for me, Johnny. Welcome everyone. It's Monday night. We're not normally streaming on Monday nights, but here we are. We said that we couldn't record yesterday because of something that Johnny and Steve had, and so we split it up. We're recording tonight and next Monday night.
And you can't stop us.
You can't stop us. You can
You could
try. You can try, but I'm a big, strong person, and I'm just gonna trample through your obstacles there.
I'm liking this energy.
I'm the juggernaut, bitch.
I support Justin in this cool vibe.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Really solidified it by quoting the best X-Men movie.
Yeah, for sure, the best X-Men movie, hands down.
Well, that's it for us.
The sad part is that it's not even the worst X-Men movie in my
That
opinion.
is the sad part.
That is, yes, that is.
There are way worse X-Men movies than X-Men movie. Anyway.
What are you guys talking about, Logan?
Oh my god!
Logan is-
Now we're in for it. What
Yeah,
is
this is it. This is the end.
Origins, right? That we're talking about.
Origins is fun though.
Origins is fun.
Oh, we're talking about Last Stand, of course. Sorry.
Yeah, Dark
Yeah, we're talking
Dark
about-
Phoenix has
is way worse.
no excuses and no right to exist.
Yes.
Days of Future Past was.
I forgot the movie existed.
Days of
Piece
Future,
of
Past. I
Oh.
give. Is
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just baiting you. I'm sorry.
I kind of like Days of Future Past.
Yeah, it's
I
hard
saw
to
a
tell
recent
whether or not
video.
Steve is bringing in real but bad takes or just trying to
Just trying to like engage in a conversation that
rage bait.
Yeah,
I-
I literally got hooked on a video recently, which is just like the premise is like two rage baiters enter the chat and just try to out bait each other, and they just keep saying increasingly preposterous things and just trying to keep their cool, being like, yeah, checks out.
I
totally agree.
I've seen stuff like that too, where it's like the only way to talk to conspiracy theorists is to just out conspiracy theory them, but like really escalate it when they're like, oh yeah, the moon landing didn't happen. Be like, oh, you still believe in the moon?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And just
raise
like
the bar.
just keep pushing it and wait until you see at what level they're like, whoa, I don't know about that.
And you're like, but why? On what
why?
basis?
Yeah, you don't have any evidence.
And then they will inevitably use the same philosophical and scientific tools that you would try to argue with in the first place.
Got him.
Yeah. Just gentle parent and Socratic method the crazy people into
Yeah, you got it.
That's right.
Got
Gentle
the right
parent plus
answer
Socratic
eventually.
method.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot easier on paper.
Mhm.
True.
You guys.
I mean, I once had to have like a 90-minute chat with a guy who was questioning the validity of all math and numbers.
That's so. Oh my god.
And I was like, this is a new challenge for me.
Is this
I'm
someone
having
that
to
I know,
Think about
Steve?
things. I don't think you've ever met. No.
Okay, because I'm thinking of like two of your friends in particular who I could see that being a conversation.
How
I
many
won't
of
say
my
any names
friends
on
do you
air,
think
but-
would question the existence of numbers and the meaningfulness of math?
I'll just say we had
Can you send me a text with all the friends that you think are nominated for this?
He's gonna do some pickup lessons for them.
one friend at a party we were at recently had some takes that made me question whether or not we lived in the same plane of existence.
Yeah. Well. Yep. Evan's
I-
like that, so it's okay.
I didn't want to say any names. I didn't want to.
I
But we know
imagine
who we're talking about, Evan.
I imagine this is probably true for most of us here. I have a special disdain for conspiracy theorists.
Mm.
Like I it's so hard for me to like engage in a conversation with them.
Yeah.
On like a mutual level, because I just do not people who are willing to just like, be like, no, I don't trust evidence.
Well,
I don't know.
okay. I mean, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt here, Justin. I
Yeah.
think realistically, when you talk to these people, they don't respect you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
These people just want to talk at you, right? And you're just immediately responding to that
It's-
with "fuck you."
It's true. I mean, I have
Yeah.
also met some people who are generally nice, but who will say things, and I'm like, that you're just saying words. Like they don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Like
But we do all agree that the lizard elite faked the moon landing to hide the hollow flat Earth from everyone else, right?
I don't even believe in the moon. I think the moon and the Earth are the same thing. I don't
Here's
think
the
you can.
thing.
I don't think you can ostensibly prove that the moon and the Earth are different.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
Even
the moon's just the other side.
The moon is the other side. The moon's the inside of the Earth.
The thing that bothers me is that even the craziest conspiracy theories that you're just like, this is just funny. Like, and if someone believes it, whatever, it's just crazy, right? Wrong. At the core of it, it's almost always racist or anti-Semitic or both.
It's so so true.
It's like if you look into anything, the reptilian thing, it's just anti-Semitic. Like the hollow Earth thing, it like circles back to being anti-Semitic somehow. You're like,
Somehow.
"Ah."
You're like, how?
Oh my god.
Anyway, what's your favorite conspiracy theory? Do you have a favorite conspiracy theory?
Ooh.
I guess we should start playing D&D, but
Hmm.
maybe
Well, at some point, but first.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite conspiracy theory is Hollow Earth, for sure.
Yeah,
a good
it is. There's a lot going on.
That's a cool one.
My favorite thing is that it's based off of a book that is
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
it's just
well, kind
Or are you
of.
talking about
No,
are you
there's
talking about like
they-
a nonfiction book that it's based on?
sort of. there is a book that exists that a lot of people quote and like reference as like this pilot from World War One flying somehow thousands of miles beyond the range of a World War One plane. Ignore that. Flying like into the hollow Earth through like a cave in Antarctica somehow. Don't ask me. Anyways, he has like a whole story and it's like a log of his journey and what he sees. And they're like, this thing happened. And they're just trying to sweep it under the rug. The book is fictional. Like it was written fictional. It says at the beginning that this is a work of fiction. People straight up quote it as like an actual, like this happened.
like
This
science.
thing happened to this guy. And it's
Yeah.
actually insane. It's like the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. People will be like, this thing
Yeah.
happened. And then someone will be like, that book literally says it's fiction. And they're like, that's just so it can be published. Like the media mental gymnastics. It's like, what?
I'm a big fan of one that Avril Lavigne died years ago.
That one's
Yes,
I think
yeah,
it's
that's a
so
good one.
funny. That's a
Okay,
That's a
funny
good
one.
one.
And
That's
then
a funny one.
I also like the one that Leah Michelle can't read. That one's also really
Yeah,
funny
that
too.
one-
Those are a little innocuous. They're not like
Yeah.
the grand conspiracy. The Avril
Yeah.
Lavigne one does get a little complex.
Yeah.
And there are
There's
people
a lot
that go
of-
really far with it. I'm like, that's wild.
Honestly-
That's crazy.
yeah.
I
Or
saw a
the
video of the Avril
Justin
Lavigne
Trudeau's
one, and I was
Fidel
like,
Castro's son.
I haven't heard that. That's funny. We need funnier conspiracy theories. I think that's what it is. We need less dumb conspiracy theories and funnier conspiracy theories.
I just feel like the more funny we get, the more likely we are to be right. You know?
Maybe that's what we need, you know?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. Just with the things that we keep finding out.
The problem is that we've learned over the past few years, especially in the United States, that if you put something out there because it's dumb, there's a unfortunately large segment of the population that will believe it with all of their hearts
Yeah.
and kill
Yeah.
people over it.
Yeah. And that is sad. And that's I think partly why I don't have any room for conspiracy theorists. Sorry.
mhm. Yeah,
I do
don't
have a
think
lot of
have
conspiracy theories, but they're not fun ones. So we're just gonna move on.
Keep them to yourself then, Nick.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't think I have a favorite conspiracy theory because I also am just whenever there are people in my life, so I'm
They're
pretty
not
close to
theories, they're
conspiracy
true.
theories.
That's it.
Yeah.
No. I hate it. I'm there with Justin. Like
And
I just But
to be
my
fair,
favorite-
I think part of that is because we both know the same
Mhm.
person. And it's like
But
you're-
I have a favorite movie universe theory, and that's that Snowpiercer is a sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's so good.
I've
Look it
heard that
up.
before.
It makes
It's a pretty
sense.
good theory.
It
It's
is
a good
good.
movie theory.
It's fun.
It's good. It's really good.
It's a little wonky to think that
It's a little Wonka.
Well, Wonka.
Yeah. Were we
The
talking? Was it
Charlie's
last week that we were
Angels
talking
thing?
about?
anyways.
I can't remember if it was even us or if this was somewhere else that I had this conversation. The Saint Elsewhere theory. within TV that like all TV shows take place within Saint
Oh.
Elsewhere.
I do know this theory. Yes.
That like so there was a show in the 80s called Saint Elsewhere that ended with this kid he was like in the hospital, and the end of the show they reveal that the whole show takes place in his imagination, and he's just imagining all of these things happening in this hospital in a snow globe.
Yeah.
And none of it was real. The problem is that there were multiple crossover episodes that the show did with other shows that were on at the time. And those shows had crossover episodes with other shows that were on at the time. And so you can spiral out until you basically have this thing where all TV and movies happen in this kid's mind.
I love that.
The mind of a child.
I think we should play D&D.
The mind of a child.
We should play D&D.
I think we should play D&D. Steve got bored, so he left.
We couldn't
got
get
sick
his
of us
attention.
talking shit about
I
conspiracy
was just
theories.
so disturbed. By the
Famed conspiracy theorist Steve Durgan.
Actually, the port powering my ring light got extremely hot, so much so that I couldn't touch it.
Oh.
Oh gosh. Ooh.
Yeah, so I have removed that because my light all of a sudden turned out. So, yeah, the electrical threat is resolved, and hopefully I'll have more light soon.
Yeah. Well, you look great for being in the dark. It's okay.
I'm in complete darkness. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just happen to
surprisingly
glow a
well lit
lot.
for complete
I'm
darkness.
just I have another lamp. It's just
There's
my
a
ring
conspiracy
light.
theory right there. There's no
overheated.
such thing as dark.
Conspiracy theorist
Yeah,
Steve is
dark.
always in total darkness.
Dark doesn't exist.
It doesn't. It is the absence of light.
Here's a conspiracy
I don't want to
theory.
hear your science, Nick. This
Sorry.
is conspiracy
Also-
theory land.
That is like a wild semantic argument. That is
Yeah,
like,
I know. There's some gymnastics going on there. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Still true.
let's play some D&D.
Yeah.
Last
I have
time,
a theory that I'm going to survive, but
I
we'll
cast
see.
light.
everyone's going to waste all their spell slots casting light, and Lyrian dies.
No,
Sorry, Lyrian. I gotta cast light again.
With tears in his eyes, Pellis looks at Lyrian one last time. It casts light.
Cast light.
No, so last time we played, you guys made your way to the grove in the forest of Alarendale, where a meeting, a kind of a brokerage of peace is what I kept referring to it as, which when I was listening back, I don't know why I chose those words, but those are the words I used. And so
they are, and so we must continue to use them.
And so you guys made your way to the forest of Alarendale, where peace was attempting to be brokered between the Jundins, as Zarath Bloodblade, their leader, came without an escort to meet with the Darkspire Enclave and try and broker some sort of peace. Lyrian actually was able to spy on some of that meeting and hear kind of some of the egregious demands that were being made. But you guys ended up having a moment to meet with the High Mother of the Grove, the Keeper of the Grove, the High Priestess of Theane, and had a conversation that got quite heated about the nature of the dreams that you guys had, the tokens you'd received, and you guys ended up casting away your tokens. And Lyrian chose, ever seeking knowledge and pursuing her curiosity, Lyrian chose to break the crystal containing wind that she had received, and two air elementals came out of the crystal and began attacking, and very quickly dispatched Lyrian, who is currently unconscious. And everyone else is doing what they can to attack and fight these air elementals. And so I'm going to go ahead and get the VST running again, and I'm going to share my screen so that we can get that up for any of our viewers here.
And dispatch was a very gentle word choice on Johnny's part. They basically thrashed me instantly, like whack-a-mole.
Ran a straight train on him.
Yep. It's not looking good. It's a good thing I have friends.
Is a decidedly
that's part of the lesson Lyrian needs to learn.
undiplomatic choice of words on Danny's part.
That's the only kind of words Danny uses.
Also, what does VST stand for?
Virtual something table?
Summoner Temperature.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I'm sharing the correct screen, and I am.
You are.
We're not seeing all your
All of your-
questionable
All my
notes and
secrets.
such.
tabs.
Yeah.
Oh, my secrets.
Oh, wow.
So, when last we left off, this air elemental that I am kind of shaking around right now had tried to move, finished their turn, and Jared took an attack of opportunity, stopping their movement. And now we circle back to the top of the initiative order, which means that Lyrian is going to make another death saving throw.
Oh no.
How many have you made so far, Lyrian?
1, and it was a failure.
It was a failure. Okay.
Yeah. All right, here goes another death save. Nope. 3.
3. So that's another failure. Okay.
Yeah.
So one more failure, and Lyrian is dead.
Like dead.
Good, good, good.
And so
Did I have bless up still?
Yes.
Bless up.
I think
You did. You did.
Hmm.
So do I
no
add
amount
that?
of that amount. Your roll adding bless would not have changed that to a success.
Oh, that wouldn't have affected that anyways.
Okay.
I don't think.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I don't
Yeah.
remember exactly what bless affects, but so that is a second failure for Lyrian, and the turn passes to Cass.
Oof.
All right. I would like to try to cast Dissonant Whispers on
Okay.
the closest area elemental to me.
All right. Is there a
Gives me
save
laughs.
for Dissonant Whispers?
There is. It is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And what's the DC?
15.
The elemental fails.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said at what level I'm casting that. Do you want me to cast it on my lowest level? Because I didn't say.
You're fine to just pick a level. I'm
Okay.
fine
I was
with
going
you.
to cast it at third. I was looking at
Okay.
that. I'm sorry. So that is the 5d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
Really hoping it goes through. 6, 10, 14, 20. These are good rolls. 22. 22 psychic damage.
Okay. So you cast Dissonant Whispers on this air elemental, and actually, let me double check something here.
It does immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay. Yeah, let me just check something here. Double checking that there is not. Yeah, no, it is good. So, you cast Dissonant Whispers, and this air elemental, it already as this kind of like you see this windy form, this kind of tornado incarnate, but you see already it was kind of, there were starts and stops and sputtering wind in this air elemental. There were gaps in its form. And as you cast Dissonant Whispers, you see this air elemental reach up and grab its head, or sort of grab its head. It puts the form of hands near its head, and its mouth opens as if in a rictus scream, though no sound comes out, as the form and the wind surrounding it dies down and the air elemental dissipates entirely, and this air elemental disappears and is dead.
Wonderful. There, Pellis! You're an opening! Get to Lyrian!
Awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I think I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Okay. Jared, you are up next.
All right. Let's see the VTT here. Wow. So first, Jared's just gonna move straight south. And as a bonus action, he will place his hand over his armor where the necklace that he had hidden is hanging underneath, like on his chest.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use Vow of Enmity, just to gain advantage on attack rolls against this air elemental for either 1 minute or until it dies, whichever one comes first.
Great.
And I'm going to, because I'm out of first level or second level spell slots, I will just consume a first level spell slot for Divine Smite once again. So that's just going to be 1d8. And I'll attempt to attack it.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Okay, the first attack is going to be a 9.
That's a miss.
Oh, advantage with advantage. That's why I did that entire thing. It's just a 9.
Yeah. You swing at it and you see the windiness of its form kind of just skips the slash of your strike.
Oof, I have a second attack though.
Great.
Okay, that's a 19 on one of them, so a 25.
19. That is a hit.
All right. Five. That's going to be 13.
13. All right. What kind of damage is that?
5 radiant damage and 8. What is that? Slashing.
Okay. Okay, you see as you strike this air elemental, its form it recoils from the strike, and its form remains solid, but it appears to be kind of looking around, maybe a little more frantic seeming, a little more frenetic in its movement. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. So the air elemental is up next, and it on its turn will shift. It is not leaving your reach, Jared, but it actually does provoke an opportunity attack from the mother.
Mama.
And she rolls a nat 20. Her attack.
Mom.
Go, Mom. Get it.
Let me just pull up why is that gone? Sorry, I accidentally closed her character sheet.
She's dope, by the way. Love her character.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna do the only thing she can do in this situation, and she's gonna do an unarmed strike.
Yeah, punch that piece of air.
Imagine she ends up killing it.
She won't. All right. You see her, she swings at the air elemental, and I mean, you could tell that she made some amount of contact with it. But now it's her turn, and she is going to rush over to Lyrian.
Oh, thank goodness.
She kneels down beside you, Lyrian, and no one else is really close, and they the air elemental is producing so much wind, so much noise that nobody can hear. If anybody who looks, you can see her mouth moving as she leans down and casts a spell. But she is going to cast let me just double check which one of these does more. Yeah, she's going to cast Cure Wounds on Lyrian. She's going to cast it at 7th level. So let me just roll
7th level.
All right, you heal 59 points.
Oh my goodness.
Lyrian.
Nice.
So does that mean I clear the failures and all
Yes.
that regarding death saves? It's a reset, truly. Okay. So I just go to max. My max is 34.
Okay.
I don't
Awesome.
get temp HP, so
Yeah, no.
that would be cool. But yeah,
It would be.
I'm just healed.
Heck.
And she, like you, her eyes flutter open, and she just breathes. You hear her breathe like a heavy sigh of relief. but then immediately looks away from you, and her focus is back on the air elemental.
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to be the end of her turn. And Pellis, it is your turn.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So Lyrian's up now. So
At
that
least until this thing's turn again.
what I was going to do.
It just kills
Like,
Lyrian
Magnus-
again.
Go ahead.
Max right back down to death.
Mm-mm.
Man, I was not expecting this. All right, Johnny. Does Palace have any reason to believe that necrotic damage would not affect an air elemental?
Go ahead and roll just a simple intelligence check.
Sure. 8.
You feel kind of like it's a 50-50 shot. It's hard to know with something like this.
Fair. I appreciate that. All right, other plan. I'm going to channel divinity for the first time, I think.
Yeah, I do that too.
I'm going to activate Balm of Peace. So as an action, I can move up to my speed without provoking opportunity attacks. When I move within 5 feet of any other creature during this action, I can restore 2d6 plus 3 hit points to that creature. A creature can only receive healing from this effect once. I will then circle around Jared. Kind of wait. How many
I'll
steps?
take an attack of opportunity against Spellis.
No, you can't. It says I can't be hit by those. Wait, sorry. I was here, right? 1, 2, 3.
But Jared has Sentinel, so
Hey, you're good.
Yeah.
5.
Softer movement.
I think I get 5.
Yeah.
25. No, I had 30.
You're good.
So I get
Nice.
6. So one more. And I think Lyrian's the only one who's taking damage.
Lyrian's back up though, full.
yeah.
Oh, at full? Oh,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
that changes.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
can change. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, you should.
I thought he had been like popped back up. I guess I didn't catch
Lyrian's
the
I was like healed to the point of feeling
over.
amazing right after getting clobbered.
I didn't want to
Very bizarre
metagame
day.
your character, but I was like, why are you doing this?
No, that's fair. It doesn't make sense. Okay, in that case, I'll take the 50 chance and just toll the dead him. Can I get a wisdom save?
yeah. What's the DC?
14.
That is a failure.
Ah, huge. I get to roll 2d.
Air elementals, believe it or not, not very wise.
That's not correct if you saw that roll. And
Okay.
because I get to roll with 2d12s instead of 2d8s.
Okay.
Because he is damaged, I'm assuming. That's an assumption. Is it missing any of its health?
Yes.
Okay. D12 instead of. Okay, I got a 12.
12. Okay. Yeah. You all hear this sound of a bell kind of ring out, emanating from the direction of Pellis, and you watch as you can practically see these sound waves blow this air elemental apart, and it is defeated.
Nice.
They very much sound like the tolling bell of the. I'm just gonna say that we have a clock tower bell in the temple. It sounds exactly like that.
Yeah. Let me see something here real quick. At this point, you guys, I don't have good tokens to use on the VTT, so I'm gonna just throw some stuff in there. But it is at this point that the wall of thorns that Mother had thrown up in the doorway is broken down, and I'm gonna move these in a second. Give me just a moment here. But and just ignore the labels on these for the moment.
Okay, good.
I'm just pulling up vaguely appropriate looking tokens. But it is there's not a good one here. Here we go. So at this point, let's say that the doorway is over here. And again, these labels are not the names that are
That's all right with me.
You see Vata. I didn't save the name. Okay. Sorry. Okay, Vata.
Okay.
Sarful. And Zaroth, Bloodblade.
What?
Come up.
What?
I'm jumping out that window.
And Vata is taking up the front, but Sarful and Zaroth are right there. And Vata, out of breath. We heard turmoil. What is happening? Mother, are you okay? Were you attacked? It's all right, Vata. There's no issue. And Jared, give me a perception check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's just
Really,
an 11.
anybody who wants to can give me a perception check. An 11?
Oh, I'll never say no. Dirty 20.
2.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, 22. Sorry.
22. Cool. Yeah, so you guys notice Jared, you're almost like the last one of the three of you notice. But you notice Zaroth eyeing Jared's breastplate. There's like a slight narrowing of his eyes, but it is not like it's not hidden. It is there. But he doesn't say anything.
Jared sort of trying to look as calm as possible. We'll just go and like help Lyrian up. And that's all he'll do. I think he's thinking about like telling Lyrian off, like, please don't fucking break crystals without talking to us first. But I think now that Zaroth is here, he's just sort of, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing
Can't really
the
bring
GT for the
anyone
moment.
Mhm.
We'll go back to normal format in case something happens. But yeah, has you in this moment, Vata and Sarful and the High Mother end up in a kind of a quiet conversation. Unless you're moving over to try and hear it really specifically, it's not necessarily a conversation that's readily heard. But Zaroth walks over to you, Jared.
Oh.
And if I remember correctly, you've met before.
Yeah,
right? Not just in combat. Like you've met.
Yeah, like whenever, like the last time was before the fall of Larkhold. So it was what, like a decade ago is what we said, or
I think closer to 2 at this point, but
2 decades ago. Yeah. So hopefully he has a bad memory. Oh God. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, Johnny definitely would design him to have a terrible memory. He's definitely dumb as well.
Yeah.
So
specifically just for Jared was sent on like a very similar to what's happening now, like a brokerage of peace mission between like Larkhold and Jundin, and Zerath was basically like, "Oh, what? That's dumb. You're dumb. Fuck you."
Yeah, we know how that must have turned out.
Well, I mean, so it was a little bit more nuanced than that.
Yeah,
Zaroth had kind of offered Jared a place in his court and offered to like teach him things, and before he turned around and did what he did. But he walks over to you, Jared. As you go to help Lyrian up, you feel Zaroth's shadow kind of, and it's kind of come over you. You feel his presence looming behind you.
As soon as Lyrian is steadied by you, Jared, she puts a gentle hand. Like you're wearing pretty full armor, right? Like
Yeah.
Where can I make contact with skin? Do I have to grab your actual hand? Do I have to touch your face?
You're gonna have to touch my ass.
You leave that bare. Just straight
Assless
up.
plate mail.
Assless full plate. Almost full plate.
Yeah. Yeah, like his face is uncovered.
Yeah. That's it, right? Like you wear like full armor.
Yeah, I mean, like there's very much just chainmail and plate on his arms and shoulders. So
Okay,
maybe
that helps.
if
helps
you
ground
can like
myself in
move around and dig around, you can touch his waist. I don't know.
Ooh, well, a little digging. No, I won't do any digging. But Lyrian does lean into you a bit and looks up at this massive figure who's approached us and says, "It seems that the gods are interested in us after all today." And I'd like to roll. I don't know how this works, actually, so I'll let Johnny decide on mechanics. But I'm trying to convey something to Jared, and I'm not sure how well he'll interpret it or pick up on the subtlety there. I could just leave it to RP, or if there's any way I can think of mechanics.
Why don't we do this? Jared, make an insight check. And then, Steve, I'm actually going to let you kind of set the DC for this insight check. And you will share whatever you feel like, based on the insight check, whatever you feel like Jared gets out of what Lyrian is trying to intimate.
Should I tell you what I rolled?
Yeah.
Hold on.
It was a natural 20.
Setting a DC.
It's a nat 20?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
All
he's
right,
getting
well,
everything out of it. He's getting things you didn't even intend.
I see the gods.
You're literally right there.
all the knowledge I've ever sought flows through me, but not to me.
I'll just open up Zerath's stat block real quick.
Wow.
I mean, you in for a jump scare?
No. All right, let's see.
Yeah. So Johnny, I just have some liberty here to share what Jared interprets. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You can, with a natural 20.
Yeah.
We can assume that Jared, and there's this moment of crystallization and clarity, where kind of all of the relational cachet that you've built between yourselves in this moment comes to bear fully. And so whatever it is that Lyrian is attempting to communicate to Jared subtly here, Jared understands with full clarity.
Yes.
And so just share it as directly as you feel like you want to.
Yeah. Jared, you surmise that Lyrian is trying preemptively to diffuse any sort of anger or, in a real sense, of vulnerability as you interact with Zaroth Bloodblade.
By saying that.
Yes, and exactly. And in our efforts to cast away these tokens, theorizing perhaps that they're not from the gods, that maybe we've just been tricked, in dealing with the threat that came out of this crystal and nearly killed me, we now have drawn the direct attention and been allowed a conversation with someone who we desperately need to understand.
Yeah.
And so I was also, you would pick up, trying to subtly say something that may flatter Zaroth Bloodblade if he interprets that he is one of the gods being referenced.
So I think in response to that, Jared still just like looking away from Zaroth at his shadow more. I think we see he hides this from Zaroth, but like closes his eyes a little bit, takes a deep breath, as he stands up and faces Zarth, he goes,
He's not a god, Lyrian, but a man, and a very powerful one at that. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lord.
and Jared will hold his hand up to Zaroth.
And Zaroth takes your hand, and to be clear, Zaroth is roughly 7 feet tall, a little bit more. But there's like the clink of armor as he grips your hand in his meaty palm, and he smiles. And I think maybe a thing that might take you a little bit off guard here, Jared, is that there's like a genuineness in his smile. It is as much in his eyes as it is in his mouth. And he says, and I'm gonna kind of build some backstory here, so just run with it with me. But
He thinks I'm cute.
he says, make my acquaintance. You didn't think I'd forgotten you, did you? Did you, Songbird?
My lord, I only meant to make your acquaintance again. It's
My
been
brother-
so long.
It has been a long time. My brother tells me you've become quite the fighter.
Jared glances at Sarful.
And you see as you glance over that Sarful, even though he's still talking to the High Mother, to Vata, is kind of looking over at the conversation that's happening over here.
Yes, he has plenty of hope in me, and I'm very appreciative of that. Your brother's a fine man.
That he is. I wish he'd put his talents to work for the might of Jundin, but I suppose what he's doing is worthy.
This is my friend Lyrian. Lyrian. This is the Lord of Jundin himself.
Zaroth like puts a fist to his chest and bows to you, Lyrian.
Would
My
I
eyes
recognize
mistake-
that?
It's a gesture that a lot of people outside of the Waking Root will do, just as a sign
Mhm.
of respect to the
Mhm.
Waking Root. But he said, "Do my eyes mistake me, or are you one of the Waking Root?"
Of the circle of voices, yes.
His
Of what
eyes,
remains of them, I suppose.
his eyebrows go up at that. You know, rumor had it you'd all disappeared. Glad to see
Indeed.
the rumors were false.
Well, I'm afraid that they are quite true. I am one of few remaining. They are trapped by the Fae.
Well, the Fae will get theirs in due time.
I would hope so, as the Waking Root was keen on coming to your aid. They can be quite useful. Lyrian is lying.
Make a deception check.
I am not good at deception. I get a -1 to deception. But
Hellas is wearing every single revelation in this conversation on his face. When Jared put out a hand, he was just like,
Yeah, and whenever Zaroth isn't looking at Jared, he's like wide-eyed, just like glancing at Pellis and Cat.
between
looking
everyone,
back
like,
and forth
going
between
on.
them.
that was a nat 20.
Whoa!
Amazing.
It was a
We
good day
believe-
to roll well. Yeah.
Yeah. Zaroth, without missing a beat. I hadn't heard that. But it warms my heart to know that the people of the grasslands would stick to their own.
Indeed. You may be surprised to see how many see it that way. But you are
You'll have to-
restoring. You are fighting against great imbalances, Zaroth Bloodblade. And the Waking Root cherishes balance.
You understand me in a way few do, Lyrian. Balance is all I seek. But it's important that balance be achieved by sitting on one point. Is it not, Otherwise, it's just a table.
The most impressive balances, certainly. And I suppose the main imbalance which threatens you at this moment would be the one who seeks to become a god, or at least summon one.
His eyebrows furrow a bit at that. I mean, what? The swamp dwellers and their feeble magics don't concern me.
So I'd like to do maybe perception. Not sure. Well, actually, it sounds like this is genuine. I'm reading it that way. But maybe I'd like to ask if I could roll insight or perception, whichever you think more appropriate, about what angle might be most persuasive here. What little fact might I insert? Little bit of sort of curiosity might I inspire to change or open up this opinion, and to regard the swamp dwellers and their magics as a more serious threat.
I think that might actually be a history check.
Oh, okay. And Johnny, if I remember, based on what we've established in the fiction together over some episodes, we have learned that the swamp dwellers have obtained, among other things, the book from blanking. Dwarf friend sells things.
Yes.
Might be dead. Oh my goodness. Cadmir.
That was done.
And we've heard other things to the effect that someone may be becoming a god somewhere over there and collecting dead bodies.
They're definitely interested in a book that instructs on how one might acquire the powers of a god, among other things. And they are acquiring dead bodies, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no word on exactly what they're doing with said bodies.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just lonely.
Oh boy. I'm going to roll that history check.
Yeah.
16 plus 5, 21.
21. All right, let me see something here. Yeah, I mean, you know that Zaroth Bloodblade is a master tactician. He is, as I said in the last episode, or maybe the episode previous, if not even just physically, if anyone was ever built for war, it is Zaroth Bloodblade. He is, while definitely not the champion of Gogod, could easily be mistaken for his avatar. And so you know that there are very few things that could goad him into pursuing a war on multiple fronts. And while his attentions are on Alarendale, and while the coast is his nearest neighbor beside the forest, the marsh is not at the forefront of his mind right now. And he doesn't, I don't know that there is much that you could say in this moment to convince him that there's a tactical advantage to be gained by going to battle in the swamps.
Might I know if, through stories of the Waking Root, if others have come close to godhood? You know, through any other speculatively similar attempts or means.
Yeah, make another history or a religion check.
Because I'd love to be able to play on something that has happened before, you know?
Yeah. If you make a history check, make it with advantage because of your age. If you make a religion check, it's just going to be a straight religion check.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
old.
Hey, thanks, man. All right, first roll. 22 after bonuses. Second roll 12. So I'll take the 22.
Yeah, there are stories that are told that so there are lesser gods, right? There's the primary pantheon that we've spent most of our time talking about, but there are lesser gods. There are stories of lots of people throughout history who've attempted to ascend to godhood. Most of those stories end in tragedy or comedy of some sort. But there are a couple of stories that come to mind surrounding it kind of depends on which part of the world you're in. As traveling people, the Waking Root would have heard many stories in many parts of the world about different versions of people who've ascended to godhood, and it's really hard to verify whether or not those stories are something akin to the monomyth, where they're really one story told in multiple ways, or if there are multiple mortals who have ascended to godhood. But you would feel pretty confident, it would be pretty well believed within the Waking Root that whether it is multiple people or one story that has split into multiple stories, at least one person in history has ascended to godhood.
Yep.
If the venere, if the chief 9 deities are, you could think of them as kind of like uppercase G gods, and then there is a whole litany of kind of lowercase G gods, local deities and demigods and people like that, and so that's the kind of level we're talking about someone ascending to. But you get the impression, I will also give you this, just to be really clear here, you get the impression that the book that was sold to Seraphis Weaver and his people, and the sense that you get is that they're talking about trying to ascend to the uppercase G godhood, not that lower plane of deity.
Okay. Yeah, that is not something I'll divulge for the fear of sounding preposterous before establishing enough credibility. Lyrian will simply nod in agreement. Yes, I'm sure that your advisors have provided sufficient counsel on the more pressing matters. However, sometimes with time, as you know, things can become a great nuisance at the very least.
If that time comes, we'll crush them like we crush so many others.
Indeed.
I think there's a little bit of break in the silent suiting conversation, because like Jared's armor like creaks a little bit, and this entire time he's been holding his left hand on like the hilt of his sword in its sheath, and you hear a little bit of like a as he just tightens his hand around that a little bit.
Yeah. And Zaroth, like, when he says what he just said, he does look over at Jared, and he isn't.
Please don't say anything.
He isn't not taunting you.
No, I don't think. I was going to say, I don't think that without even having to do an insight check, I don't think that. I think it's pretty clear that there's no malicious intent behind that. You get the sense, and I think that you would already know this, Jared, that destroying people, destroying entire civilizations is just a matter of course for Zaroth.
Just another Tuesday.
Yeah, it's just there's a way to get what he wants, and the way to get that is destroying people, cities, settlements, whatever.
That pisses Jared off even more.
Yeah. It's like, I think I was gonna say, that's the thing. It's like, I think that Jared in this moment, it becomes incredibly clear that what happened to Larkhold was not because Zaroth Bloodblade hated or feared or disrespected Larkhold. While he does think about you, and he knows that there are people who were once Larkholdian within his kingdom, he doesn't think about Larkhold.
Mm-hmm.
Larkhold was just another place to conquer.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And in this moment, that becomes abundantly clear to you.
Yeah. And although, despite his ever-tightening grip on the hilt of his sword in his sheath, he just tries to remain as emotionless as possible in his face. Jared does.
Yeah. And he looks at you for a moment, kind of appraisingly. It may be a 14-year-old offer, but I still need trained diplomats to be part of my court.
Whoa.
I'll consider it, although me and my friends have other matters that we need to get to first.
Of course. See to what you must. I've heard some of it from my brother. I'm confident what you're doing is important. But both of you, please visit me in London anytime.
Gladly.
I'm assuming, Pellis, that you ran to like help Lyrian or like check on Lyrian when the battle was over.
Yeah, sure. I could be by Lyrian, behind Lyrian.
Yeah. Cass stayed where she was, which was very far away from all of you,
Oh, thank God.
and has almost not paid attention to all of this. She's just been staring daggers at Lyrian.
At Lyrian, okay.
And when
Yeah.
Zaroth says important, Zaroth says important matters, Cass will finally pipe up. Oh, they're important matters, huh? Lyrian, what the fuck was that?
Do you mean breaking the crystal?
Do I mean breaking the crystal, Lyrian? You almost died. What the
I'm
fuck
aware
are
of
we
that.
doing?
I'll take my leave. And Zaroth steps
Yep.
away.
Sorry about that, sir. It was great meeting you.
What the hell is the point of all this? Just 2 days ago, we woke up with visions from the gods, and I didn't want any part of it. And then the three of you, gods help me, convinced me. You made me fucking believe that I was important.
Oh, I didn't really.
And then
try that hard
Jared
to
went and
convince
fucking
them.
died. And then we came here, and everyone tells us that the gods don't care about us. And that's what I've been fucking saying that this entire time. And then Lyrian went and died as well. Thank God for Ariane. Otherwise, Lyrian would have died as well. So tell me, what the fuck are we doing here?
Well, it would seem that all of you cast away your tokens when we might have had the chance to learn something about the ruse that has been brought on us.
And that is what I'm fucking talking about, Lyrian. You always have to ask questions and learn more. And it put your life in danger.
Are you not frustrated by how little we know about such
I-
important things at
I
this
think she
present
did-
moment?
I
Sure.
Here, I don't want you to die.
Lots of frustration.
Yeah, I'm frustrated because it's been back and forth and back and forth. First we're the gods champions, and then we're not. And then Jared died, and then Lyrian died. What's next? What happens next time if Pellis dies and Ariane's not around to heal? What happens if, and this is going to sound so selfish, but I know exactly who I am. What if I die? I don't want to die.
It's not,
What
it's
am
not
I
really
doing with the
selfish.
three of you?
It's just basic self-preservation. You're just to be clear, you're not important, Cass. You are important.
Pellis, I don't want any of your fucking sanctimonious bullshit.
I was just wanted to cover this negative self-talk. Yeah, Cass, I don't know. I have no answers for you. I have none. Zero. There are no answers. We came here for answers. There weren't any. It went really poorly. I'm not going to lie to you. That honestly couldn't lie to you. Very obvious that it went very poorly. What do you want me to say? What do you want any of us to say? We're sorry? I am sorry. I'm very sorry that we're here. I'm sorry that Lyrian got hurt. Kind of on him, kind of on her. I'm gonna be with you on this one, Cass. That was pretty stupid, Lyrian. That was really dumb. Who knows what could have happened? Yeah. I'm glad something worse didn't happen, but Cass is kind of right about that. But also, Cass, we aren't in any more of a position to know what to do than you are. So when we made a call and we're wrong with the same information given to us, it's just a flip of the die. Like that's just how it landed. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. What do you want to hear?
I want to hear, Cass, you are right from the beginning. And we were wrong to convince you to believe in anything bigger than yourself.
No, none that is definitely not true. You were right that we shouldn't have believed the gods coming to us in our dreams. I guess that was a little bit conceited to want to believe even, but there are important things to believe in that are bigger than us. And if it's not the gods, it doesn't have to be the gods. Hell, I'm kind of on the fence about the gods right now. That was a lot to experience. All right? But there's more than just you. Right? There's more than just ourselves. There has to be. Otherwise, there's no reason to be here. There's nothing to build. There's nothing to be a part of. If there isn't anything bigger than just you as an individual, then nothing matters. And we can choose to live in that world, Cass. You can choose to keep living in that world if you want to. But it's very lonely.
I've got one fucking life, Pellis. I don't want to spend it chasing something that's going to get me killed. And Cass will cast invisibility on herself.
Everyone dies, Cass.
Yeah, I think Jared is the last thing we'll say. What's the difference between chasing what's going to get you killed and just waiting to be killed?
Cass is left.
There's like a lull in interaction. Jared at this point will turn around. Hopefully, Zaroth's on the other side of the room.
There's
left.
Wall.
Yeah, I was going to
good-
say there was there was that thing in that moment of conversation where your perception narrows down to the four of you.
Yeah.
And when Cass disappears and walks away, you guys notice that at this point it is just the four of you. Everyone else has left the room.
Yeah. So at this point, Jared turns around and he lets go of the hilt of his sword, and his gauntlet is just dented to shreds. And he pulls it off with his other hand, and his fingers are have turned blue. And so he just trying to turn around and separate himself from Pellis and Lyrian a little bit, sort of just massaging out his hand and just thinking while looking at the ground.
I want to zero in on Cass for a moment here. Where's she going? What's she doing?
Going back to the tree that we tree walked from.
So you are on, that's just a different level on the same tree that you're on. So you're going back to the platform?
To the actual platform where we portaled.
Okay.
And I guess... So invisibility stops if I cast a spell, but I don't think it stops if I cast a feature. So I think I can do telepathic speech.
Does telepathic speech require concentration or anything?
No.
Okay, yeah.
It's just a bonus action I gotta do.
Cool.
If there's an attendant, Cass will speak into their mind.
Yeah, there is a older human woman, or no, elven woman, who is she's the same person you saw when you came through, That was only really a matter of hours ago.
Don't be scared. It's just me in your mind. Can you do the tree walk thing?
She seems alarmingly unfazed. Through the telepathic kind of bond, you do get like a sense of a little bit of like a haze. Like she's definitely
It's telepathic speech. If she can talk, we can speak to each other.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to paint a picture for you.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
you get a sense that as you connect to this woman, that there is a little bit of maybe like some psilocybin or some other sort of psychedelic kind of there. And after a moment,
Just hop and
she
fly,
responds totally unfazed. Yeah, I can transport it via plants.
Can you send me to Hilltop, or is it only the capital?
I've never been to Hilltop, so I don't know any of the trees there. I might be able to. Well, no, I can get you to the capital, and then I think maybe Gary. There's a guy in the capital named Gary. He's been to Hilltop. I think he's from Hilltop.
Fine, just open up the portal.
All right.
Do you have any of those mushrooms? Extra?
They're in the commissary.
Oh, I don't have time. Just open the portal.
Do I need to walk through since you're in my head?
No, I'm here. I'm not in your head. I'm just talking into your head.
All right.
I don't.
She walks over and touches the tree, and portal opens.
I'm never goddamn coming back to this place again. And Castle walks through.
All right. I want to keep the camera on Cass for another moment. Yeah.
I think coming through, I'll unturn invisible.
Okay.
So that way they see a person walking out.
Yeah, and you see that that same girl who'd been following you guys around before, sitting on the platform with a sketch pad open and a piece of charcoal, and she's just sketching. And as you step through the portal and get a better view, she is drawing a picture of you, Lyrian, and Pelis. Like a shockingly well done portrait of the three of you, with smiles that you definitely did not smile around her.
Oh, for sure. Cass is debating whether to actually engage in this, and I don't think she's in the mood.
I don't think she has the space for that right now.
I think she does not have the space for that right now. Where's Gary? Gary,
You're back. Where are
Gary.
the others?
Where's Gary?
I'll
Go get Gary.
Okay. Sorry. She leaves her stuff and runs down to get Gary. She's gone for close to 20-30 minutes. A few other like groups of people come up and use the platform and go places, and then finally a very old human man comes walking up with her. You were looking for me?
Are you Gary? Have you been to Hilltop?
I was born in Hilltop. Grew up there.
Send me back there, please.
Sure, of course. The only tree I know is in the Citadel. Is that okay?
I don't fucking know, Gary. Just open the portal.
All right. Pleases and thank yous go a long way. And he opens the portal.
Fucking tell her, Gary. Tell her.
I love Gary's.
Team Gary.
Oh my god.
Cass will not say thank you, and we'll just walk through. I'm sorry.
The last thing you hear as you walk through is him going, "It's okay. She wasn't going to thank me."
It hurts Justin to not say thank you. But
yeah, the portal closes behind you as you step out of a much, much smaller tree in Hilltop, in the training yard of the Citadel.
Barring any obstacles, Cass will just go back to our chapel. She wants to find Celine.
Okay, yeah, a few soldiers like look at you a little bit like, what the hell just happened? But recognition dawned pretty quickly on most faces, and no one stops you or says anything. You unaccosted make your way back to the temple. And yeah, you find Celine easily enough. She's just she has her own room, and she's just there.
Celine.
Yes. Are you all right, Cass? Where's everybody else?
I just needed some space. If I'm going to be completely honest.
I understand.
Lyrian almost died. Jared almost died. We found out that we're not actually the gods' champions after they convinced me that we were important somehow. So I don't know. I have a thought, Celine. A question that you might be able to answer.
Sure.
Do you know who would rage against the gods? Who would want to do everything to stand in their way and stop them?
There's a few likely culprits there. I mean, there's the Fae. They've no love lost for the gods. And there's their children. The gods have made terrible parents. And of course, there's plenty of mortals who don't care for them either. Can I ask you something, though?
Yeah, what?
Suppose you're entirely right, and I'm not trying to be antagonistic and say that you're wrong, but suppose you're entirely right, that you're not chosen by the gods, that they had nothing to do with this portion of the quest you've been on. How does that make you unimportant?
Celine, have you ever lived your entire life believing something? And then in a moment, it all gets ripped out from under you. And I don't mean in a bad way.
Yes?
And
I mean,
then
no
imagine,
offense.
imagine
Of course, go on.
that then you find out that that new thing that you believed in, that shook up your entire world, was false, and that you would have been better off just living your life before all that happened. And it's not the flip-flop. It's not the going back and forth. It's that for a moment you had hope. For a moment you had belief. And then you realized it was dust. And so I'm not going to stand here and let you tell me that the opposite is true. That there is hope and that there is belief. Because I saw the hope. And it wasn't real.
Right? Lyrian, do you know how long I've served your family?
That's not my fucking Celine.
Sorry, Cass. Sorry. Cass, do you know how long I've served your family?
I don't know, Celine. Generations. You've been there since the beginning.
I have. I've served your family since before Lyrian was a twinkle in her mother's eye. Here's my point. In all that time, do you have any idea how many times I've thought, this is the one who's finally going to break the curse and set me free so I can live a life not of servitude. So I can finally find my own fate, do whatever it is that I choose. Do you have any idea how many times I've given myself over to the hope that someone in your familial line would finally figure these things out so that I didn't have to be a slave anymore? And that's not your choice or any of their choices. It was your great grandmother's choice. But fairy tales are binding. And so I'm stuck until one of you figures it out. So you don't need to tell me about hope and seeing it ripped away. I know a thing or two about it. So you should believe me when I say that what you're feeling is momentary. And you can choose to believe better about your life. We can't choose what happens to us, but we can choose how we respond to it. What we do with it. And here's another thing I know. And I've been around for a long time. And so I feel pretty confident when I say that those 3 people love you. They'd go to hell and back for you. And that's pretty rare. What you do with that is up to you. You can run away. You can write them off. You can do whatever it is you choose to do. And I'll be right there with you. And it's not even that I'll be there because I don't have a choice. I'll be there because I actually like you, Cass. In 1600 years, you're the first Brangbane who I wouldn't be embarrassed to call my friend, believe it or not. But I might feel embarrassed if you run away now.
I'm glad this conversation is happening with Celine, because Celine is probably the closest friend Cass has. And so I think Cass just starts sobbing. I know I love them. I know they love me, and I love them too. But I've never done that before, Celine. It's always just been me. And even when I was around my parents, they were there, but they didn't. But they weren't, you know? You've seen
I know.
them. I've made up my mind.
What are you going to do?
Send me to the Fey Realm.
Alone?
I've got it.
I want you to make a persuasion roll.
See you in 4 years,
I know,
Cass.
right?
20 years later.
That
20
is
years.
24. It's about as high as I can possibly get.
Hey, let's see here. Yeah, cool. Celine sighs heavily. Okay. I can take you back where I took you last time, but that means I can't come with you beyond that point.
That's fine. I'm not running, Celine. I'll be back.
All right. At this point, you see tears on Celine's cheeks. You know, if you're running into a situation that gets you killed, I get my freedom. And maybe for the first time ever, I don't want it. I just want you to be careful, okay?
I will. I promise. I'm coming back. You know me, I'm stubborn as all get out.
I know. That's why I'm not trying to talk you out of it. All right.
Right.
Let's go. She reaches out a hand to take yours. And before you even take her hand, she's already muttering the incantation. And as you clasp your hand into hers, you feel as if you're falling through air and liquid at the same time. And then you find yourself, your feet firmly planted on a field of purple grass in twilight with a wall of shimmering nothing and an archway beside you. And you know the way to where you're going. Should I tell the others what you're doing?
No, Celine. If you tell them, they're just gonna come after me.
All right.
Best to let them believe I've left for now.
Right. All right. Well, stiff upper lip. Got a job to do. What is that job? What are you doing? You know,
Castle smile and go, I've got to go save some people.
right. You do. Make good choices and unpredictable ones, all right?
Oh, it's mostly going to be unpredictable ones.
I wouldn't expect any less.
Although, I do have a plan, so is it unpredictable if I've got sort of a plan?
As long as your plan involves a certain amount of chaos.
Well, that it always does.
Right.
The whole plan is chaos, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Well, perfect. Then they're in the perfect hands. The people you're going to save, I mean.
I feel like I'm stalling a little bit. You are the most important person to me, Celine.
And same with you to me. And again, not even because I have to say that. But again, just remember that there are a few other people who care, I think, just as much as I do.
I know. And Cass will walk up to the portal and start to step through it. And as she does, she turns around and goes, "Oh, if I don't make it back, tell Jared that I..." And then steps through the portal, falls through the portal.
And Celine kind of stands there for a moment and like straightens out her dress and then disappears back into the prime material plane. And the camera will take it back to Lyrian and Pellis and Jared standing in the my mother's quarters.
Yeah, Cass was gonna say, "Tell Jared I robbed him." But,
I took all of his money. He's deaf too.
With his bruised hand, Jared, I think at this point now, back standing among Lyrian and Pellis, like,
Well, on the bright side, she was so pissed at you, Lyrian, that she didn't say anything stupid around Zeroth. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna be very, very straightforward. Jared, that was really impressive that you didn't try to cut that guy's head off.
yeah, I really tried to hold it in. I'm gonna need a new.
You succeeded.
left-handed forklift.
Oh wow. Yeah. Let me just I will cast Cure Wounds on you to just like remove the bruising.
he flexes his hand.
But Lyrian, Cass has a bloody point, you know. At least consult with us first, rather than just making decisions like that. We don't know the outcome.
In
'Cause you also-
fairness,
Oh, sorry.
given that we don't know what we are dealing with, we all might have incurred the same or worse things simply by throwing the tokens away. If they are
True.
cursed, they are cursed. We know not the nature of the curse.
There's just
Well-
evil elementals running around at the base of the tree.
Murdering.
God.
Cass just
Oh,
walked
God.
past a bunch of murdered attendants.
Well, that you didn't walk all the way down. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, actually, Lyrian, I mean, if throwing away one didn't have some sort of massive like kickback, then like it would make sense that the other three doing the same thing would also not have some sort of.
I mean, all
Each
I'm
of you
saying
felt
here
a sense
is-
of struggle, did you not,
Yes,
in releasing your token?
which I thought that's why I felt affirmed in the decision to get rid of them.
And yet, when all three of you had succeeded, we are forfeiting the knowledge of what might happen had we lost.
I mean, Lyrian,
And without
all
that, I know not how to pursue our enemy or decipher what machination this is.
Yes. Lyrian, I value your thirst for knowledge and your ways of going about it. But all I'm saying is, if you had said something as simple as, hey, I'm going to crush open this crystal, prepare yourselves, then that would have gone so differently. You might not have gone down. Just a moment of consult before these things, you know?
That is fair. I will try
That
to
would
give
be
better
helpful.
warning.
But also, we can still go down there and like get one of them, right?
Yeah.
Probably not the stick. The stick would be impossible to find. But like, I don't know.
What, you
And-
can
and
find
probably
a twig
also the
in
pebble.
the forest?
But- Yeah, those two, I will admit freely, definitely can't find those. But we could find the. Actually, do I know a spell for that?
Oh my gosh.
couple of things really quick while you guys are sorting this out. I
The
want
birds have
all
sharp eyes, Palace.
three of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ.
DC is 15.
Straight from my soul. Oh.
So for a wisdom saving throw, do we just click on the wisdom plus bonus within our sheet in D&D Beyond?
Under saving
Yes,
throw.
it should then roll. Yeah.
All right. 19.
9.
I got the exact roll as Lyrian, 19. Well, the exact total as Lyrian.
I got 10 less than both of them.
Oh, no.
This is my best save, by the way.
Oh.
Sorry, what did you roll? Sorry, I missed that.
A 9.
19, 19, and
9.
9 for Pellis.
Okay.
Failure.
Okay. Great. Thank you. All right, and then as
Those
you
are
guys
the
are
worst.
as you guys are having this conversation, Vata comes back in. Mother needed to go back into the meeting. The time of adjournment ended, but I was instructed to give you anything you need, whether that is transport back or anything else.
Well, I mean, we are looking for a specific stick and pebble at the base of this tree.
Okay, no, we're not gonna ask you about that.
Yeah.
If you need help finding
I mean,
specific stick and pebble, I may be able to help find someone who can help.
I imagine Alice, Lyrian, we probably want to find Cass, wherever she's gone off to.
Oh, she's definitely just gone back to the temple. She just stormed off.
Yeah.
We'll find her there.
Yeah.
Really, we probably shouldn't even rush. She's probably still pissed. So
Yeah, also something I realized that I should have done a while ago. I should have definitely detected evil on those things that we thought the gods gave us.
Ah,
you know,
yes.
that's how that spell works. Realistically, we all should have just cast somebody. We should have had somebody cast like detect magic or
Dang
know,
it.
Yeah.
anything.
No, sorry, it's not the spell detect evil. It's the divine sense, and if it were affected by the hollow spell, then I would have known that. But that's pretty specific. I don't know. I don't even know what the hollow spell is. It's just what it says on my character sheet.
In any case, Vata, what is the
Yes.
best way for us to contact Ariane?
You can always come to the groves.
Does she receive or
Send
pass
message.
messages in any other way? that she prefers.
You can just. I mean, do any of you know spell message?
Yeah.
You could just message her. Or me.
Very
Oh.
well.
Cool.
I would like to. I don't know if this is more perception. Yeah, it might be investigation, but we've learned that she writes her own letters quite extensively, and I'm thinking through. Somebody in her position would have possibly an amanuensis be able to simply dictate and have people write messages for her. She's also implied, at least, if not overly, expressed that like she may not feel she can fully trust everybody around her, which made me wonder if that might be partly why she is writing her own letters directly. I'd like to see if I can perceive anything about Vata / the room that we're in, which is the same room we met Ariane in, I believe. That might suggest to me whether he is in her trusted circle or not. For
You can make an
example,
insight check.
mm-hmm.
I don't think there's. I guess give your example. I don't know that there'd be anything in the room.
Yeah.
That would make you feel like.
Yeah.
Unless she had like a picture.
Like if I've like if I've noticed that Vata already carries anything on her behalf that seems precious, or these types of elements of trust.
Yeah,
if
make
letter carrying is part of his normal employment.
Yeah, make an insight check.
17.
17. I mean, you get the sense that he would not have been assigned to escort you guys if he wasn't within the circle of trust. Especially considering the reasons that you were stating for being here and all of that. She would have sent somebody to you who was probably also gauging you guys and reporting his sense of you to her, and she would trust his opinions of you.
Very well. Thank you, Vata. As far as anything else that she can do for us, we would do well with some supplies. But after that, we must go.
What sort of supplies do you need?
Certainly mushrooms for our friend Cass.
Sure,
but also,
of course.
if you are able to spare a potion or two. Simple things like healing.
Make a persuasion check. Persuasion.
Sure. I might do well with a scroll of Revivify since I also died today.
We have
Not quite dead, just almost dead. We have several.
Not very persuasive in this moment. A solid 5.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have any potions we can spare. We don't tend to use many, but I can give you mushrooms.
Very well.
As long as you can assure me your friend Cass will use them responsibly.
I was literally like kind of laughs in the background, like stifles one.
Can I assure Vata of that?
You can't. You can't.
You can't. There's no way. There's no
I can
way.
assure you that I will personally oversee her administration of them. And I am quite practiced in medicine.
It's true, especially mushrooms.
It's plant medicine.
Mm-hmm. I've seen them come out of her. We gonna talk about her. Oh, like spores. I guess I don't.
Well, yes, I suppose that is close enough.
It's similar. It's not really the same thing. I suppose that's a misrepresentation.
Okay. Wait, I feel like I missed something. So you are trying to get him to give you mushrooms for cast predicated on the fact that you can make mushrooms grow?
No, that
No.
I could personally oversee her taking them.
Right. Lyrian was
And
making
then
me. She has like experience with like medicine and
Okay.
plants and stuff.
Make a deception roll.
Pellis just said something stupid to
Oh,
tackle.
it's not dishonest. I was just trying to lean into what I could promise, which was that
Is Lyrian going to use her medicinal mushroom expertise to dose mushrooms for Cass?
I will personally oversee Cass as she
Okay,
takes
then
shrooms.
make
I
it
will be her
persuasion.
drug sitter.
I think
make it
Lyrian's
persuasion.
trying her best to ease their mind
Yeah.
that Cass is in her party while we have these mushrooms.
Another 5.
Oh
Solid.
no! Oh.
Vata, he kind of his ears droop a little bit, and hi. Your friend Cass is a fine woman, but I worry what she may do if I give her these potent mushrooms. I think maybe another time.
Very well. Please do inform the mother that you refused to help us.
Lyrian will turn to start leaving.
All right. Don't. Lyrian's just a little upset. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much.
I wasn't worried about it. Let us go to the platform.
Fantastic.
Speaking of Cass, where is she?
Oh, she like ran off in a fit tantrum.
Should we not wait for her?
Oh
She
no, I'm
shouted.
certain she went back to like Hilltop.
Yeah, went ahead
Yeah.
of us.
Oh,
Which is-
okay.
Not even where we're
I mean,
headed.
if you see her,
Sure.
obviously tell her that we went here. But I mean,
Of course.
we're all pretty damn sure she's.
Right. Pretty much any one of you can cast the teleport by plant, right?
Any of the attendants of the platform, yes.
Right.
Okay. You guys make your way to the platform, and the older elven woman is sitting there, just like still just chilling. And Vata kind of like nods to her, and she nods back, and then Vata walks up and so back to Calibri? Or did you need to go elsewhere?
Well, Jared, did you need to go back for your training?
I mean, considering everything we found out, and this isn't me.
Looking at Pellis and Lyrian, like sort of like assuredly, putting his head up a little bit.
This isn't me giving up, but I don't really see a need anymore. First of all, I don't really see a need anymore in training there. Also, learning that Sarful is Zareth's brother makes me lose a little bit of trust in him, as you can imagine. And also, I really don't want to see that damn terrifying woman again. Jesus.
Yeah, she was
Christ.
horrible, man. I don't.
Yeah.
That's immediately uncomfortable.
She
I got
reminds me of my
flashbacks.
first boss in the Circle of Voices.
Yeah.
Bosses.
In a
What
way,
about Boston? Yeah.
I'm contextualizing for the still folk.
Ah, thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Yes. I mean, if either of you have any kind of argument as to why it would be useful to me to keep training there, I think that we can do more to progress our overall quest more than training there for 3 weeks, you know?
Here's the thing. Absolutely. And you can just come with us. Not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying those people really know how to fight. And so if anything, that is just useful unto itself to be trained by them. But I'm totally up for you coming with. I mean, that horrible woman did give you some scrolls to work off.
Yeah,
of.
I guess she didn't. Wait, sorry, I said 3 weeks. I think the total weeks was what did she say? 9 weeks.
9.
But 9 weeks. But she gave me enough scrolls. I mean, I guess I could keep training with you, Pellis. It was a lot better training with you than I can imagine training with her would have been. All right, let's touch base in 3 weeks.
Yes. We'll mark it for our calendars.
Vata just hands still on the tree. So
Capitalism.
the capital.
Yeah, actually, we do want to go to Calabar. Even though Calibrate, sorry.
Calibrated?
And he opens a portal and stands to the side so that the three of you can go through first.
All right, thank you. And then
Thank
Pellis
you.
will walk through. The moment we're on the other side, Pellis will turn to Jared and be like, so I know you just said you didn't want to go back to training. You do not have to, but I do actually want to go and ask about Dystall's children.
I mean, I don't need to commit to telling them anything until 3 weeks from now. So
True.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty concerned about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to learn
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, me as well. I really wish I'd used divine sense against on those objects, but no. I doubt the Hollow spell was cast on those. Like I said, I don't know what that does, but let's just go. Lyrian, ready?
Yes. I would like to find Cass.
Oh, then we definitely should have gone to Hilltop.
Well, I
I'm like sure she went home.
help you go to Hilltop if that's. I visited once or twice.
Should we? Do you want to? We can pause everything else. We can always just travel back here. It's not the biggest deal.
I personally, as a player, am very surprised by Cass's decision to go to the Fey realm. But I'm trying to think about where Lyrian thinks Cass would be. And is there anything else that I'm missing as far as recent history or developments for like unfinished business in Calibri for Cass? It didn't seem like Cass latched on to anything there, correct?
Nope.
Yeah, not really.
She did make that one really close friend in the Grove, who, by the way, is still sitting here on the platform drawing the three of you. Everyone.
May I
but Jared.
have that drawing?
Do you like it?
Very much.
Of course. And she just rips it out of her notebook and.
Perhaps more
Oh,
importantly,
God,
I think I know
Lyrian.
someone who would treasure it.
Lyrian, that smile on you is just unnatural. It rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You find it inaccurate. Lyrian tries to imitate the smile, which is
Oh,
horrifying.
God. Oh, God.
Sorry.
I don't think Cass
No.
liked it very much either.
No, I'm
What?
sorry.
Wait, what?
It's
Did you see
good.
Cass?
Yeah, she came through briefly. She made me go get Gary, and she was kind
Who's
of rude
Gary?
to him. Gary was not pleased.
You will
Okay,
take us to
fuck is
Gary.
Well, okay.
Wait. Who's Gary? Why did she need Gary?
Because she wanted to go to Hilltop, wherever that
I
is.
told you.
Ah, you
And
were right.
Gary grew up in Hilltop, so he helped her get there. She
Oh, that's
didn't
what I
even
like
say.
to
anything.
Good.
Oh, sorry.
All right. I'm glad.
Apologize.
Funny, Jared was gonna ask, is Gary attractive? But he found out. No, everything's fine, and Jared's mine now.
Does Jared care about that?
Jared was a little jealous.
A little jealous?
Mm.
What you need Gary?
So am I getting Gary or no?
What?
Yes,
No,
please.
no, you're no,
No.
stop. Why do we need Gary?
That
To
was
go to Hilltop.
before I had. Yes. Now we know that Hilltop is the more important piece of information. Thank you
I
so
can
much.
get you
friend.
to
Yeah,
Hilltop.
he could get us. He said that he could take us.
You're so
Yeah,
right. I forgot you were
Gary.
there. Honestly, I forgot
But
you were
also,
standing behind us.
please, you talking to the girl who drew the picture. Still doesn't remember her name. Yeah, could you please apologize to Gary for us for her behavior?
Of course. Yeah, I can.
Thanks.
You're so nice.
Please and
Thank
thank
you.
you goes a long way.
It does. That's what Gary kept muttering.
Then Gary is wise. And then
Yeah.
Lyrian will turn to leave and go through the tree.
All right. I used to know a lovely tree in Hilltop. Hopefully he's still there. And he touches the portal and it opens. And you
Oh,
guys step
still there.
through in your courtyard.
Oh,
because there's that tree in the center of the courtyard in the temple.
that's so convenient.
Why is he familiar with our tree, though?
What's he doing with that tree?
Hey,
He
how's this guy know our tree, huh?
Well, is
Steps
this
through
guy-
with you. He steps through with you, and the portal closes, and you see him. His hand, like he touches the tree, and you just see him kind of like smirking and occasionally laughing, and he's just having a telepathic conversation with this tree now.
He's the furball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can live for really long periods of time, I think. So I mean, he could have been here at any point, honestly.
All right,
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
didn't
find
realize this tree was so good humored.
Vata, do you need? Did you want to stay here tonight?
I'm not used to staying in stone, but that would be lovely if you don't mind me maybe staying out here.
No,
with
yeah,
my
we
dear
can.
friend.
Yeah, we can absolutely set up a little comfortable spot for you. Try to make sure that they're linens and
No need. My friend and I will take care of any of the necessary sleeping arrangements. Thank you. I appreciate the invitation.
of course. I mean, you've helped us. It's only right that we, extend our hospitality to you as well.
Palace, your kindness is refreshing.
Thank you. I hear that more than it's becoming a pattern, and I'm starting to realize that it's because of the company I keep, and I'm going to work on that. On that is really what I'm saying.
Remember, people only change when they are ready and they want to. You cannot change them.
That is true, but I can encourage them to want to change.
This is also true.
Jared had gone to go to Cass's room.
Okay. You get there and it is empty. It is, I don't know how often you go to Cass's room, but it
Not
is
often.
exactly the same as it was before you guys left.
It's filthy, too.
God. He opens it for a second, takes a whiff, and closes it. Not in there. He'll just start yelling, Cass. Cass checks like the bathroom or whatever
After-
the equivalent of that would be. Just-
Yeah, after a while, Celine comes out from her room.
Oh, Celine, you seen Cass
She's not here.
around? Oh, you didn't come to Hilltop then. All right. Palace.
She, Jared, she was here.
Oh,
She just,
what did she say?
it's not important.
It's not. All right.
She just needs time, Jared.
So where's she
She's-
going?
She was quite upset when she got here.
Yeah, I know
She's,
about that.
suffice it to say that she's gone to take care of some things.
All right.
But she'll be back in her own time and when she's ready.
Yeah, but you see, Celine, depending on the things she wants to take care of, that could be pretty damn important for us to make sure she doesn't. I mean, maybe, hopefully, she's not trying to lift her own curse on her own, or, I mean, do you? All right, sorry. Whatever she's doing, do you think she's going to be okay?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, see. Pellis!
He'll start yelling for Pellis.
Jared,
Yes.
are you her father?
No.
Or her husband?
Oh,
Or
no.
her minder?
No.
Pellis her nursemaid?
Selena, I
Is
think I see-
Lyrian her nanny?
No.
He's an adult.
I am old enough to be.
Here you are. Both of you. Cass is gone. She's taking care of some things. It's her business. I won't betray her trust. She'll be back in her own time.
Yes. I mean, Selena, you can understand. I understand what you're saying. Yes.
I know that you care for her, Jared.
Yes.
She'll be okay. She knows how to take care of herself. She took care of herself for a long time before she met you. And I can't confidently say there'll be a long time after. But if there is, she'll take care of herself then too.
She is right.
It was incredible how many words you've said and how much they did not make me feel better about anything that's happening right now.
I'll be honest with you all, I
you.
don't feel great about it myself. But everything I said was true, and you all know it.
Yeah.
If she wanted you to know where she was, she would have told you before she went.
Cass is good at doing what she wants.
Yes. I'd say that's just about like all she does. So
Right, but also that doesn't mean that she's good at doing what's good for her.
yeah.
Indeed.
Get some rest. And Lyrian gestures for Celine to float aside if she would. I don't know if I can get a private audience or not. Depends on what everyone does.
Celine, get some rest.
Yeah, no, she'd follow you.
Okay.
Celine, some time ago I put a plan into motion regarding the Fae and a scavenger hunt. Do you have any sense of what has come of that?
Right. Not me, I definitely remember, but just in case I've forgotten, remind me. Even though I definitely remember.
Right. It was an attempt to offer something genuinely entertaining and novel for the Fae. And the hope was essentially to provide a form of entertainment which would rival their current chosen entertainment of holding my people captive and making them dance and do other sorts of things.
Of course. And I was supposed to go and bring that to them?
Yes, in a way. I wrote out the scavenger hunt clues.
Right.
And
I definitely did all that. And it's happened,
Good.
and it's happening, and it's working. They're loving it.
I can't tell what I love more, whether it's like Celine doing this or Johnny doing this. Because obviously it's both.
Well, if I remember right, too, you brought Cass in to help you write the clues, and we both failed our check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think we knew how bad it was.
Correct.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I think any day now, they'll send your people back. It'll be glorious. Because they'll be so entertained.
That's a little mean.
it would seem, in hindsight, that you do not think highly of this plan. And I
I
can
don't know what
accept
would give you that idea. I think it's a great plan. That's why I went along with it.
I see.
And I think
Thank
it's
you,
working, and I
Celine.
think it's wonderful.
May we all find rest tonight and take off of our minds what we can.
All right. Yeah, you rest and do your thing. And don't worry about the scavenger hunt. It's all well in hand. Going perfectly. And Celine just like kind of floats backwards, just looking at you with a smile plastered on her face until she is out of sight. Like she just disappears behind a column.
lovely.
Okay, let's back away from that scene, and Jared went back to his quarters to rest.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so then the camera zooms in on Pellis.
Yeah, I think Pellis. What time is it? It's like later at night.
Yeah, we could say it's like dusk-ish.
I think Pellis heads like beeline for Tavi's room.
Yeah.
He like knocks on her door.
Yeah, the door opens like quickly. She's there. I thought I heard your voices.
Yes, we're back. I guess without Cass, she's gone off somewhere.
Oh. Are you going to find her? Do you need supplies? I can pack some supplies for you if you need to.
No, we
again.
don't. She doesn't want to be found, so I don't.
All right.
I don't really know what to do.
She sits down on the edge of her bed and kind of like smooths out like the space next to her, like as if she's expecting you to sit.
He like moves towards her, but like truly like his legs like give out underneath him, and he like kneels next to her, like towards the spot where she was pointing to, and facing her with his head kind of held low. I thought that he had finally spoken to us. I really, really wanted him to have finally spoken to us.
She slides off the bed and kneels down beside you. And you feel her hand kind of gently touch your cheek and like along your jaw. She like lifts your face to look at her. I take it the tokens weren't real.
No, there was some ploy to get us to unearth some powerful artifacts for some jackass.
I'm sorry. I think maybe you don't hear him speak with words. I never have. I don't know if anyone ever has.
No one has. That's what we all tell ourselves, right? It's the little things, it's the signs. And they're obvious, and I know that he's there. It's just
It's more than just the little things, though, Pellis. I think it's easy to trivialize the things that some of us can do, that you can do. When you use his power to heal someone who's fallen in battle, or to create water when there isn't any, or any number of other things that you can do that border on the miraculous, that are miraculous. Is that not Dystall voicing his approval? Even if it's not in words.
I don't just want approval. I don't know. I know I shouldn't want more. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I don't know what you should do either. But there's nothing wrong with wanting more. I think with that, we have the camera kind of fades to black. And we will find out what happens next time.
And boy, do we all want more.
Yeah, right.
Boys.
Whew. Was a
Ooh,
doozy,
geez.
guys. Let me say on air real quick before we depart.
Mhm.
There were some really incredible moments of RP throughout that episode. I feel like all of you leaned into your characters crazy hard. And so everyone who's not already level 6, Lyrian, Pellis, Cass, all of you are now level 6.
Yay!
Nice.
Represent each of ourselves respectively.
But
Self-represent.
thank you, everyone.
Really like, man, I don't know what my god wants, and my god is like, yeah, here's another level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. If you are with us live, if you are not, and you were with us on the podcast, thank you for being with us on the podcast. It's
Mhm.
always great to have you here listening. Please join us again next week. If we are watching live, we're going to be live again next Monday, same time, same place. And if you are on the pod, as usual, we're going to be back next week with the next episode in this compelling arc. And if you want to connect with us more in between episodes, make sure you join our Patreon or our Discord. The Discord is completely free and a lot of cool conversations happen there. We'd love to see you there. But until next time, bye.
Keep your fires dusty.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh, who got dust on my fire?